Alright, so we are doing another VOD review. This time it is a silver Brig on console. We're going to be playing Elios today, and they said they were dying a lot. They said they were having a tough time with the Zarya. They think that maybe they're positioned too far up, so let's see what we can help them out with. So just before we walk out of spawn, let's take a quick look. What is our team comp gonna look like? Come on, where's our tank? Okay, so we have a really good brawl comp here. We have the Reaper, we have the Orisa. They're both gonna want to get up close and personal. Cassidy, he can stay medium, he can come up short range. This is a very strong brawl comp. Unfortunately, our other teammate is on Alari. Brig Alari is kind of terrible. It's like a worse version of Brig Zen in my opinion. She doesn't add enough damage or utility, and you end up with really low healing output. Especially a little concerning with the Orisa, because Orisa does typically like to have like a pocket healer. She does end up taking a lot of damage, especially if they're not cycling cooldowns correctly. So we're gonna have to probably save most of our packs for the Orisa if she's taking a lot of damage. Definitely against the Zarya, that's gonna be the case. Other than that, we can pack our Reaper when he goes to engage or disengage using his Wraith. And yeah, that's my pre-game thoughts I have here.
Let's go, everyone.
Okay, so yeah, we were positioned in front of our entire team. So like, if you ever find like your Orisa, she was just AFK for a second, just wait for her, let her walk up first, because it is really scary for us to walk up in the front at the start of the game, especially when we don't know what characters they have yet. Okay, so it looks like they're all positioning over on the left. They're all going coast. So as Brig here, where I would want to position, I would want to walk up, and I'd kind of want to play right here. You get a little bit of cover from the Zarya. You can swing on the Genji. You can help your Reaper out here. Your Alari can walk up, and you can get some assistance here. Now, if you're getting really pushed, you can either rotate just completely behind the pillar. You can bash into this doorway, or you can bash all the way back to your Alari. If you think you want to aggress more, you can jump up on here. You can keep swinging on them. You can even bash over to where your Orisa is and help her out. I think it gives a lot of good options. You could come around this way, but it does open you up a little bit more. There's not as much cover here. But either way, what I really want to see you doing here is either coming up and helping your Reaper, or going even farther and helping your Orisa. I want to see you get kind of in the action here. If your team's making a play, I want you to try and follow up on that play. Nice, come on, bash into that. You whip away the Lucio. Watch, Lucio jumps in your face, he's in front of you and a Reaper. You bash on him here, he's dead. But you whip him away, which now look where he is. He's all the way on point, it sent him flying away, and actually you just saved his life. Instead, if you bashed on him, swung at him, finished him off with the whip shot, he's dead. But you did actually just save his life there. Now, don't get too close to that edge. It is scary. He will try and boop you. Right, not too bad though. Not a bad start. I don't like this. You use your bash to get here, so right now your bash is still on cooldown, you have 3 seconds on it, and you're walking at them. When you don't have bash, you don't have an escape tool, so I want you to play like it. I want you to play a little more scared, and you are literally like a weaker character when you don't have it up, so just play a little bit more scared, play around the cover, play a little farther back, and then as it's coming off cooldown, you can walk up and get a little more aggressive. So you don't have to follow around your tank like a little puppy dog, right? Like Orisa's going to be fine 1v1ing at Cassidy. So you could just stay here. Lets you protect your Alari. Your Orisa's going to come back. You can play with her here on this corner, or you can stick over with your Alari here. You're just getting a little tunneled at the moment of just following around your Orisa. Not always such a bad thing, but your Alari's probably going to die here for it because you decided to leave her. Like, you're just kind of marching. Yeah, see, there you go. She died because you left her. You're kind of just marching around in like a single file line with your Orisa at the moment. Like, you're just standing on top of her. And yeah, you just get walked on by Zarya. Especially, yeah, like you said, Zarya is a scary character. She's one of the harder tanks to deal with as Brig, so you're gonna not actually want to be positioned on top of your Orisa because most of the time Zarya's just gonna be able to just laser blast you. So you're gonna either want to hide behind cover around your Orisa, or you can even go over to where like your Cassidy or your Reaper are and play more around them and trying to avoid that Zarya in the first place. Now, if you do see the Zarya use her bubbles, you can get a little aggressive on her and you can swing on her. Especially, like, right here. Perfect. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. You're a little slow to use your shield. If you're not swinging and you're, like, in a fight, I want you holding shield because you're just leaving yourself open. Nice kill. There's a Genji behind you. He's, shooting you in the back currently, and you're not looking at him. I know you probably want to kill this Cassidy here, but your Orisa can handle it. You turn around, there's a Genji and a Mercy here, and you and your Reaper can easily clean up those kills. So if there's ever someone shooting you in the back, it's best not to ignore them. You're getting a little too tunneled on focusing what your tank is. So I'm not sure, I'm just going to go over settings real quick. Your sensitivity seems to be a little low, especially for console. The higher sensitivity you can play on, the better, because it helps you turn around if someone's behind you. And especially Brig's not a character where you need super precise aim, it's just the whip shots. So, for example, when I played on console way back when, I did Hitmasters playing Brig on console. I played on 75 sensitivity, so it was pretty quick. You don't have to quite go that high, that was just my personal preference, but the higher the better for console, especially on lower aim requirement characters. Just so you can turn around quickly. Now you almost have Rally here. I want to see you get aggressive with it, or I want to see you use it when they use Genji Blade. Nice whip shot. We hear Genji behind you on the point. Oh no, he's in front of you. Who's on the point? Oh, it's Cassidy. So yeah, overall pretty low awareness. You didn't realize he had even capped the point. So just try and be a little more active in your attention. Right here, if you ever see you're standing in front of your entire team, just back it up a little bit. The last thing you want is their entire team to just look at the out of position Brig and dive on you. Bash away. Swing on him, nice, swing, whip shot, nice. Okay, I do want to see you bash away from that. That was a blading Genji. Nice, fuck him up. Not too bad so far, not too shabby. And that's the end of that point. Oh? Yeah, nice. Not too bad. So overall on that point, I want you to position a little bit more around cover, maybe a little bit farther away from your Orisa, and I just want you to up that sensitivity and focus on what your DPS are shooting a little bit more. Don't tunnel vision on the tank so much. So we're just running straight to point. This isn't such a bad thing. I would just make sure your team's with you, because at no point you haven't looked behind you to see if your team's even following you. Like it looks like they're just following where you're going, but it is you can like yes, shield bash and run out of spawn as fast as you can, but just do make sure you know where your team is before you act on anything. Because right now you haven't seen anyone on your team. Okay, perfect. Okay, this guy's inting. We can swing on him. Zarya has no bubbles. We actually don't have to be too scared. I would go help our Reaper here. This Zarya has no bubbles. Lucio's 1 HP. You, Juno, and Reaper, you guys kill this Zarya here. You don't have anything to be scared of. Nice kill. Bash. I walk at her. Swing, 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 swing. Bash. You don't have to be so scared. It's a lone Zarya with no bubbles, and she's not high charge. Go on her. Go on her. You have your team. Don't be so scared. This is a little silly. Okay. Got no whip shot. Nice bash. Hold the shield. Good. Okay, now that was a bad bash. Why? Because Zarya was actively using her bubble, so you didn't even do damage to her. And she's walking at your face with her whole team. Now you have no escape tool. If anything, if you're going to use bash here, it's to get away. I'd start walking out, and if I need to, I bash away from this. Never bash into this, especially because Orisa started walking backwards here in front of her. Fortunately, nothing actually, nobody punishes you for it, but it is something to keep your mind out for. Nice whip. Nice. Cleaning up these kills very nicely. Let's just skip forward a little bit. Okay, behind you, behind you. We hear them pushing in. Stop swinging on her bubble. You're giving her free charge. You can just look at her. I know it might feel weird. Rally here. Nice rally. Kill that Lucio. Nice. Good stuff. Go on that Arif. Go on the Zarya. Zarya, Zarya, Zarya. Bash her, bash her. She has no bubbles. Yeah, you just didn't go aggressive enough here. If you bash on that Zarya and you get the kill, you win that fight easily. Not too bad though. I like you are being aggressive, not quite as much as I'd like you to see, but you are making plays when you see it. Now we just lost our Juno, so we actually want to play slow here. We don't want to do anything big here. Too bad our Orissa's kind of hinting. Yeah, I mean you just kind of bashed into their entire team. Yes, your Zarya was, or your Orisa was inting into them, but you can just let her die. You're not in any big rush. You have time. I would never kill myself to go and try and save someone else. If they die, it's because they had a bad position. Don't let them drag you into it. Pack your Orisa. Nice. Bash on this Cassidy. Bash, bash. Yes. Beautiful. Swing. You can boop him off the map. Right here. You could have just whipped him. You whip here, he flies off the map. Also, be scared to tank High Noon because if he shoots, if there's multiple people behind you, he will shoot once, break your shield, shoot twice, and kill you. So yeah, you just had to whip him off the map there. Nice. Unfortunate. Not too bad though. Yeah. Overall, I'm not seeing any huge mistakes. It's just, yeah, you're being a little bit, your position's a little too far forward, and when you should be aggressive, you're not going quite aggressive enough.
To me, but try not to hurt yourselves.
And yeah, don't let yourself die for other people's mistakes.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Let's teach them one final lesson.
So for this point, especially if they're going to be running that... Oh, they have a lever? especially if they're going to be running that Zarya. Personally, I like to stand in this room with the Mega, or with the Mini, but this room's also very nice for Brig. It lets you brawl very comfortably in these small corners. You can hide around the corners, swing here, we can come up here, swing here if they're on the point, wrap around onto their back line. I do like here, in case they have any flankers, you can stand here, deny a tracer flank, a Genji flank, something of the likes. With a more brawly comp like yours, I would walk into this room with your entire team, and you guys just smash into their face and kind of just win the fight. And once again, you're in front of your entire team, you haven't looked back to see where they're going, what they're up to. Nice. We can be a little more aggressive here. We're kind of standing in the back. Yes, this is exactly what I want to see. Swing, 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 swing. Nice swing. Go, go, bash. Swing, swing. Good, good, good. Beautiful. That's exactly how I wanted you to play that point. That was really good. Okay, this is a little silly. What are we doing here? What are we accomplishing by locking their spawn and looking at them? So we get a whip shot, but why? No one, everyone on your team was full HP. What'd you need to whip shot for? All you did was walk into their spawn, put yourself in a bad position. You just died so you could get an Inspire proc when your team was already full HP. Inspire uptime's the most over hyped stat in Brig. People act like it matters when it really doesn't. It's never worth putting yourself in a bad position to get Inspire off. So right now, you're in front of your tank, you're single-handedly holding off 4 people. That's never a good thing. Like I said, you shouldn't just stand on top of your tank, but you should always be behind the tank. Unless you have rally or something. Yeah, once again, you're walking in front of your tank, you're walking at 3 people. It looks to be working out this time. But just because something works out doesn't mean it's good. Shield, shield, walk on the Mini, bash away, that's also good. Whip when she turns, nice. Bash away, bash away, bash away, bash away. Yeah, you just had to bash away. You're positioned too far forward. If you're ever in Zarya's range, she is going to just walk at you and hold left click. There's not much you can do about it. Specific tips for playing against Zarya, yeah, don't swing on her bubbles ever. If you see her use both her bubbles or just one of them and she's low, you can aggress on her, but other than that, you kind of don't want to play around with her. She can mess you up, like we just saw there. You're playing a little too far forward, you're tunneling too much on what your tank is doing and not what the rest of your team is doing, and you're kind of just, if your tank backs up, you never do, or you are slow to back up, and you end up dying for it a few times. Overall, honestly, that was a pretty good gameplay. If you fix or there was no like egregious mistakes, if you fix those few things, I'm sure you'll rank up.